Okay, so was playing around with this iClone 6, and haven't had too much time to play with it, maybe a couple of hours and stuff, but I really like some of the features so far. And one of the things that I stumbled across, and this is probably something that was available forever, but it occurs to me that something very interesting happens when you duplicate an object. Um, Let me see, control and drag. So we have an object that's duplicated, and you have that object placed directly above the other one. As you can see, let me see if I can adjust the scale a little bit. When you look at the previous object, there, the shadow for this duplicate is cast directly over the previous one. Now this is actually pretty significant because animation companies have been trying to create this type of effect for years, and they've spent millions and millions of dollars doing it. And here is iClone, and I don't think anybody's ever actually exploited this, and I don't even know if there's like an easy way of doing it, but let me redo this here. There. But I mean, literally, you're creating soft cel shading, one of the most expensive forms of cel shading that you can do in on a studio setting. I'm gonna zoom in here real quick. Take a look at what happens to the image below. I mean, if we could find a way to just hide this duplicate character while leaving his shadow intact, then you have a perfectly high-end cel-shaded character below it. I mean, the shadows are line up perfectly fine. And based on some of your suggestions, I tried moving off screen. I don't know how practical this would be, but it seems to do the trick. Um, it's just a matter of, I mean, maintaining that alignment there. So let's see. So now let's move into this main camera here. So when we look at this character, I mean, the shadow from this particular instance is being cast on this guy here, which mostly blocks his own shadow, kind of blends in together just fine there. And let's see here if I can adjust this a little bit. Let's see if we can tweak the display of this object a little bit more. I'm still kind of coming to terms with how this new software works. I think that's him. Yeah. Yeah, that's him. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Oh, I got the wrong one selected. There we go. Self-illumination. Let's ramp that up a little bit. But notice the highlights there. It's a perfectly nice blend. And it seems to work really great. I'm going to add another background to this real quick. Let me see here. Just so we can kind of see it a little bit better. too concerned about how that part looks there. I'm hiding most of that. Okay. So take a look at the actual cell shading effect that's taking place on this character here. I mean, this is actually a very high-end look that a lot of like the big studios like Disney and Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, all of them. I mean, they've spent millions of dollars achieving this, and you know, it's kind of a quick little cheat. If we could just find a way to make this a little bit more efficient, I think it would definitely help improve the quality of the kind of stuff that we can produce. And I'm pretty sure that this little trick would apply to the toon shaded stuff. You know, for the people who are using 3D CGI characters, and you know you're making your characters all nice and flat and stuff, and then you want to go back and give it that cell shaded look. You could probably do this technique, and it would probably look 100 times better than the typical render based stuff. So there you have it.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene.